We're getting lots of haircut questions. Can I demonstrate? I'll put my cam on the floor, bit of tightness in the bum, physio talk for you there, and roll around on it and find the tight spot.
Tell us about that, because I don't quite know how those work. That sounds quite interesting.
Yeah, it's basically a treadmill for swimming on. So an endless pool. I'm sure lots of people are familiar with it. And you stay still while the water around you moves. You can change the speed.
Who's your sporting heroes?
Yeah, this is always a bit of a funny question for me because I wouldn't say I kind of had big heroes growing up. I think the people who had the biggest impact on my career were the people that were close to me. You know, the friends that I went cycling, running with, the teacher at school who took me out running training, the coach at the swimming club who, you know, really kind of pushed me on and encouraged me to do triathlon. Yeah, those are the people that really inspired me to do sport.
Mm-hmm. What about you, Johnny?
Well, I think inspirations are stronger when they're closer to home. So Alistair was my big inspiration growing up. I hate saying that.
It's lovely.
But I remember, for me, the big moments were Alistair qualifying to represent Great Britain for the first time and coming home with his kit. And then I remember Alistair becoming world junior champion in 2006 in Lausanne. And I was thinking, wow, I can do that as well. And then I was in the crowd when Alistair was racing in Beijing in 2008 in the Olympics, and seeing your brother qualify for the Olympics and then be very, very competitive in the Olympics and was leading at about halfway made me believe that I can do that as well. And I don't think I would have believed that if Alistair wasn't around, because I grew up thinking that sportsmen were incredible people and I couldn't be one of them. I would never go to the Olympics, but then seeing your brother do it makes you believe you can do it as well. So in my conservatory, I've got a treadmill, which I'm very, very fortunate to have, and a Wahoo kicker and my bike on there. So I can Zwift race on there. I can run on my treadmill. And so I'm very, very fortunate that I can bike and run from home. I can't obviously swim from home. I'm not as fortunate as Alistair. But it's a good enough setup to get me through the next few weeks anyway. Well, it's the first time in about 15 years for me that I've not had a race coming up in the next few months, so it's kind of strange. I've tried to take this period as a kind of a bit of a fun period. I like routine. I'm a very routine person, so I've tried to keep that routine during my week. So a reasonably hard Tuesday run session, a reasonably hard Thursday bike session, and then a reasonably hard run session on Saturday morning as well.
I've been looking into getting an electric bike for fun as much as anything, basically to be able to go out and hit the downhill trails a bit without having to pedal uphill on my easy days. So Friday actually is not my easy day. I'm going out this afternoon and just going and enjoying some of the trails on a bike and not having to do too much pedaling sounds good.
I think my two proudest moments have been firstly crossing the finish line in London 2012. Obviously, a home Olympic Games and all the pressure, and to win a medal as a 22-year-old. And one of my other proudest moments was the Edmonton World Series last year when I won a World Series for the first time in a long, long time. And that was good because I kind of doubted myself a lot whether I could get back to that level again. So that was amazing. And my two kind of hardest moments have been, again, like injury. I got a femoral stress fracture in 2015 when I was the fittest I've ever been, and I was probably favourite to win the World Champs that year. And then I got told I couldn't run for pretty much 6 months. And then also the Commonwealth Games in 2018 when I went into that race with a really sore hamstring and basically one leg wouldn't work, and that was very, very tough because it's the first big major games when I've gone into not being 100% prepared.
Normally our diet's pretty similar all the time. We both kind of believe that everything in moderation is good and you should be consistent and just try and eat a generally healthy diet that we all know about. So plenty of fruit and veg, probably a bit more protein than eat normal because that's important for recovery. And so a bit more chicken red meat than normal people, but try and eat plenty of fruit and veg as well.
Yeah, well, the PIRIFORMIS is something actually that I get quite tight, and I'm actually about to phone my physio after this call to get a stretch. But as far as glute stretches goes, can I demonstrate?
You can, yeah. If you can move your camera, we'd love to see.
That's the best way to do it, rather than to I guess. I'll put my camera on the floor.
Oh, this is an added bonus.
This is a very good glute stretch. So across here, keep your posture high and stretching down the side here. It's very difficult to tell if your piriformis is tight or your glute is tight. But basically, that's a bit of tightness in the bum. Physio talk for you there.
Yeah.
So hold this stretch. That's a real good one for the glute. Another one for the glute is also if you get a hard massage ball and then just massage the glute yourself. So obviously we can't see physios at the moment because we're on lockdown. So if you put a ball under your bum and roll around on it and find the tight spot and hold it there for 10 seconds or so, I think that's really, really good. And for a hip flexor stretch, I quite like doing this one. So you can use a bed or a sofa and you put one leg up like this, if you see okay, and then stretch forward like that. Get in front of your hip flexor. So hopefully you can see that all right from that angle. So like on there, stretch forward, and you can make it harder by putting your arm up and twist aside. And there we go. But like I said, I'm talking to a physio in about an hour's time on a video call, and I might have some more then.
Might come back to you then.
But hopefully that helps.
Okay, give them a go, Chris. Let us know how it goes as well. So yeah, signing off. Thank you and goodbye from me. And thank you again, Ali and Johnny. It's been brilliant.
Thank you.
Cheers. Thank you.
Okay. Thanks a lot, Ben. Bye.